Do you know what else we have in our gift shop? We have items for the home. In this case, particularly for your own tiki bar, or whatever type of bar you enjoy. We have our chimp aerator. We have our wonderful bar tool set with our foil cutter in the shape of a chimp and our banana wine opener. And once you've got it open, why not store it in your banana flask? I know I do. Nobody suspects.
Hello and welcome to Go Ape Bingo for April. Here is Jolene.
Oh, no. It's true. They never suspect. They never do. And I finally figured out the name of that thing is in fact a corkscrew. Who knew? Well, and the best part about that commercial is we're giving one of those away tonight.
That's one of our prizes.
Yes. So I hope you're all here and ready to play. I hope you're ready for a good time. I saw that Sarah is here already. I know she's won in the past. So don't let her win everything. You guys get in there and play too. Speaking of that, Holly, I realized from what you told me earlier that we had some problems last month and some people didn't get to play trivia. And so we didn't have a winner. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of players because of some software glitches, I think. Yeah. Well, so the good news is, folks, we're going to do the same trivias again. So you'll all have a chance to win the prize. Now, what is our trivia prize tonight, Holly?
I think it's like cufflinks.
Oh, that's fabulous. And it's only a month or two away from Father's Day. So that could be a prize if you don't want to wear them yourself. Yeah. Yeah. If you've got one of those dads, if he doesn't have French cuffs, help him out. Cut some extra holes in the sleeves of his shirt. It'll be fine.
That reminds me, Jolene, we have a great Mother's Day gift that we're promoting starting.
Yes, that's first.
It's already on the website. If you go to projectchimps.org and it'll pop up when you first come on, and it is a necklace and you can win it. You don't even have to buy it. You can buy it in the gift shop, but you can win it. Or a chimp sponsorship for your special mom.
Oh my, I've sponsored some of those chimps. Yeah, they appreciate it when they get to eat for a whole year. It's fabulous.
What?
No. Well, yes, you can win that. I entered. Now, my mother would not appreciate those the way some mothers would. But if yours is still alive and would, you might want to try and win those. And if not, like we say in bingo all the time, if you can't win the prize, go buy yourself one. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
No, it's not a problem. Well, speaking of which, I guess I should go ahead and give that trivia question again.
Yeah, what's the trivia question?
Got it. Yeah.
I have it if you don't have it.
I have it. Last month, our first question that we asked, and we're going to ask you again. Remember, you can enter as many times as you like. You don't always have to be accurate. Sometimes just entering could win you the prize because, like last month, nobody entered. You would have won. Anyway, our first question is, with another 100 or more chimps to be rescued and brought to the sanctuary, it is now very important for us to build another habitat area. But can you name the head of the facilities team that has already started this work? Can you name the head of the facilities team? Now, they've already started the work on that second habitat, and I want to know his name. Yeah, I wonder where you would find that. Maybe if you went to projectchimps.org and looked around. That could work.
Staff page,
Yeah, right. And while you're there, you can try and win that prize or just buy something, whatever you like. Okay, well, that's our first question. We're going to ask you 4 questions through the course of the evening, and I'll repeat them quickly at the end in case you miss. All you got to do is write down your answers and email them to us. Yeah, you got to email them to us to enter, right? Anytime in the next 24 hours, email us those answers, and we will put them all together. And we have a prize for whoever has the most of them correct by the time limit. So send yours out, even if you don't know all of them. It'll be fun. We're going to try. See, that was my new name. I know some of you saw it on the promotion at the top. My new name is And Now with Trivia. Yes, because that's me. Okay, well, Holly, I think we have a lot to talk about today, but maybe we should get our first game rolling. Is there anything you wanted to say before we started?
I think we should know what the prize is, and it didn't load, so I'm trying to find it to load.
Yes, we would want to know the prizes for the trivia games as well. Remember, you got three cards to play, so you could win on more than one card. Yeah, probably not all at once, though. So Okay. Well, Holly, why don't we go over it and then you can throw in that first prize when you're ready.
I just got it up. Okay, here it is.
Okay. So our first prize for our first game
Oh, it erred. That was the problem.
yet. And
Okay.
instead we'll
It's a swag pack, though. I'll get
yes,
the
I
details
saw
in a
that.
minute.
So it has like a magnet in it, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it has a decal
Oh,
magnetic decal. Yeah, that's how you say
yes.
it.
Yes. Those
And
mag decals. Yes. Yes.
and a window cling.
And a window cling. I have one of those. They're
Oh,
very
here it
smart.
is. I just got it
There
up.
it is. Oh,
There you
see,
go.
I know you can't see it real well there because it's on its backing, but that window cling looks good on the glass in your car, in
Yeah.
your home, wherever you like. And you can see it's nice and big with our logo. And you also get our magnetic decal. Yes, I hear that's how the kids are saying it these days. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Isn't
I'm
that
not up
bizarre?
with the trend.
I
but-
mean, either, but somebody told me. Okay. Well, let's get started then with our first game, shall we? Okay, Holly. I'm going to go over the rules and we'll see you in a minute, okay?
It helps
Okay.
introduce me.
Oh, let's bring on Ima Banana so that we can see her too. There's Ima. Hello, Ima. How have you been?
Good. How is
Yeah.
everybody?
Oh, I think we're good. Are you ready for bingo tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're all ready.
Yeah, I wasn't quite ready. I'm a little frazzled today. It wasn't going well. Yeah, I tried to get home early so I could prepare, but there was a big crash. There was a Vicks Vapor Rug truck, and it had crashed and spilled out all over the freeway. Fortunately, there wasn't any congestion. Yeah.
Good punch.
Okay. All right. So when we play bingo here, what's going to happen is you've got your cards in front of you. If you came in through the Go Ape Social.live, whatever it is, double check that. If you're not on it, we can post it for you in the comments because we want you to play. And I just went away. Let me come back. Hi, I'm back. Okay. Well, so what you're going to do is you're going to see your bingo screen right there, and you'll have 3 cards, and you can alternate between those 3 cards by using the tabs at the top. And we're going to play traditional bingo, which means a line down, across, or diagonal, 5 in a row, and you get the free space. The is all yours. So make sure you're checking all 3. There it is. There's the free space. And you can see at the top there, card 1, card 2, card 3, and you just alternate between them. Yeah. So once you've got a straight line or a diagonal line, because that's okay too, then you press the I have bingo there at the bottom. Yeah, once you press that, it'll let us know. Oh, and by the way, it's a computer, so it's very smart. And if you don't have bingo, it won't tell us because it won't believe you. No. More importantly, you can see at the bottom you had 3 donate buttons. So feel free to use those at any time as well. Okay, I think it's time, Ima. Shall we start our game?
Yes. Just remember, don't use your bingo daubers on the screen.
No.
Don't use the daubers on the
those
screen.
don't come off easily. No. Hello, Sarah. She just said hi. Yes, she did.
Hi.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Ima's going to give us 3 or 4 balls. Go ahead, Ima.
Your first ball is N36.
N36. N36. And I have disappeared again. I hope everybody can see me. Can you see me?
Hold on.
We don't know if they're hearing us without me on here.
You're there. I can still see you.
Oh, okay, but I can't see me. Can you hear me over there? Because if mine's not on, you might not be
You're
hearing.
good, Jolene. We can hear
Okay,
you.
good. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm blind, but that's okay. It's not the first time. It's no worries. Okay. All right. So let's give them another number, shall we?
That's because she uses sonar like a bat. to see her way around in the
Yes.
dark.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Okay, let's give them another number.
Your next ball is B12. B12.
B12. Wonderful. And one more if you wouldn't mind.
And your next ball is N32.
N32, that's my favorite. Oh, well, guys, if you've been with us long enough, you know that our first game is always about the chimps, because that's really what everything's about in the end, isn't it? It's about our chimps. So we like to mention our birthday chimps, and our first birthday chimp for April is Rusty. Now, Rusty is a chimp that's really concerned about the simple things in life. If his group's in a disagreement or roaming the habitat, he can usually be found somewhere else out of the way because he just doesn't have any time for that. Maybe he's inside taking a nap. Who can say? That's just Rusty. Yeah. How about, there he is. Look. Hello, Rusty. Oh, look at that. You know how you can find Rusty? If you don't know how to pick out the chimps, Rusty's not too hard to spot because he has a particularly large head and hands. Yeah, that's how a lot of his caregivers pick him out, especially when they first started with us. So there's Rusty, and I'm just going to give us a couple more balls. for you to win the prize.
Your next ball is N43.
And 43.
Your next ball is G48.
G48. That's wonderful. N43, G48. Now, you know what else I should mention? And it's kind of sad news, but it is kind of melancholy good news too. Rusty is now our oldest chimp. Yes. Unfortunately, what that means is we did have Greg pass away last week. Yes. He was 42. Can you imagine a chimp in captivity at 42? Well, we unfortunately lost Greg, but we are glad he had a good period of time in the sanctuary and lived to such a ripe old age. And he was such a pleasant old man too. Yes. Well, and so now Rusty has to carry the mantle of the oldest, and we're here for that, Rusty. We're here for you. Okay.
Does Rusty yell at the kids, "Get off my lawn"?
Sort of. You know, it turns out that Rusty is very vocal and expressive about his wants, and the caregivers refer to his famous Rusty roar. So maybe that's what he's saying. Get off my lawn.
The lotto machine is broken.
Yes, it's all a conspiracy. Yes, I believe that's what he's been saying. All right, let's give them another number.
Your next ball is 075.
Oh, 75. And one more, I think. I think they need one more.
And your next ball is N45. N45.
Yeah. Now, if you have a rainy day like today, Rusty really enjoys playing with Luke and Roxy back in the enclosure in the bedrooms. He's not so big on going out that much. No, he likes to just take it easy with his buds. Yeah. I mean, you know, when you get to be at that age, and Rusty, I understand that you just have to kind of do those sorts of things. Okay, well, that's Rusty. And by the way, if you're wondering what Rusty would like to get from you, his favorite gift is beet juice. Yes, he likes beet juice. Isn't that bizarre? Now, our wish list has juice on it all over the place because so many of our chimps like juice, but Rusty likes beet juice. Oh, that's how you can tell he's an old man. Yeah, absolutely.
Could be prune juice.
I think it's about the same, really. Yeah. I mean, I've never tried them because, I'm regular, but whatever. Okay, let's get another number.
Your next ball is I-22.
I-22. I-22. Okay, what's another one?
Your next ball is I-24.
I-24. I-24. Well, those are a couple of good ones. Very good. Yeah. Well, we're gonna move on from Rusty, but I just have one last thing to say. Rusty, I understand the aging, I understand the wrinkles. You know, I've actually been considering getting some work done myself, especially after a rough day like today when I couldn't get all the makeup on the way I wanted.
Well,
yeah,
you could get a spackle.
Yes,
that would
yes,
help.
but I think a little bit of work done might help too. You know, it used to be that you didn't talk about those sort of things, but these days you can mention Botox and nobody even raises an eyebrow. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get another ball.
Your next ball is B15.
B15. B15. Okay.
And your
okay,
next
I'm gonna write
ball
that one down. Yeah.
Is I-18.
I-18. I-18. Okay. Well, our next birthday chimp is Miss Gracie. Yes, it's Miss Gracie. Look, there she is. There she is, Miss Gracie. Yes, her birthday was on April 1st, by the way. So you have missed that one. But Rusty's isn't until the 25th. So you can still send him that gift of beet juice. Well, now, Gracie, I think we have a video for Gracie. So I'm going to let Holly pop that on here any second. And then we'll talk a little bit more about Gracie and get you some more balls. Yeah, it's true. It's true, right? It looked like she had lost something there. Yeah. So sweet. It's nice how they all like to make those little nests when they're ready for a nap or to, just to sleep at the end of the day. They like to make their own little spaces, and that's sweet. Yeah, so that was Miss Gracie. She's a particularly cute young lady. Let's get a couple more balls in honor of Miss Gracie. Yes.
Your next ball is B3.
B3, everybody. B3, yes.
Your next ball is Oh, 70.
Oh, 70.
70.
Oh, 70. Well, very good. Okay. Well, Miss Gracie, she's very independent and she's clever. So she gives her caregivers, a lot of grief and keeps them on their toes. Yeah. Everybody runs around chimp time here at Project Chimps. But in her villa, everybody runs on Gracie time because it's what Gracie needs typically. Yep. She's quite influential in her group too. So if she's grooming her fellow females, if she's making some new friendships with the boys, or just keeping those crazy guys in line, yeah, Gracie's busy over there, and her confidence has grown a lot since she's been with us. Now she really likes to throw her blanket over her head and then try and creep up on some of her friends. You can kind of see her messing with her blanket in the video. Yeah, she can't understand why she's not completely invisible when she tries to sneak up on them. But oh, whatever, Gracie, you do you. You know what I say. Okay, well, let's get Gracie a couple more balls, shall we?
Well, it's like her Harry Potter invisibility blanket.
Yes. Only hers doesn't work very
There
well.
you go.
Yes.
So did Kelly Clarkson write the song Miss Independent about Gracie?
Yes, I think she might have.
Mhm.
I think she might have. I've mentioned before that Dolly and I used to room, and she wrote a song about me too. Did you know that? Did you guys know Dolly Parton wrote a song about me? Yes. I'll bet you can guess. Yes, it was called 9 to 5. Yes.
Mhm. And your next ball is B9.
B9, everybody, B9.
And your next ball is I16.
I16. Well, that's wonderful. Okay, well, I mentioned Gracie, but one of the more important things I need to mention, besides the fact that she likes to pull out her lower lip and pant when she wants a treat, the more important thing is for her birthday, Gracie wants juice.
I do the same thing.
You pout a lot, yeah.
Pout, yes.
But Gracie wants juice. Surprise. Yeah, another chimp that wants juice. Yeah, but I don't think Gracie's so hot on the beet juice. I think she'll take any of the nice fruit juices too. Remember, they're on our wish list with a number of other things that the chimps enjoy. Or if you're in the area, you can drop off gifts at our gatehouse for the chimps. Now, if you do bring juice, make sure it's no sugar added. We want to keep the amount of sugar to a reasonable minimum for our chimps. Yeah, just like we should for ourselves. Yes.
Save the sugar for your children.
That's right. Yes. Before you drop them off at grandma's. Yes, absolutely. Okay, well, let's get a couple more balls out there. What do you think?
Your next ball is I26.
I26.
And your next ball is B4.
B4. Before what?
Before
the next ball. Before
There
the
you
next
go.
ball. Let's give him one more.
One more.
Yeah.
Your next ball is 068.
068. Well, hopefully some of you are getting close. But while we wait, I just want to mention that like with Gracie and Rusty, there are many gifts you can get them. But if you're not sure what to give them, you can simply donate, like on the buttons below. The caregivers will pick out good things for them, I promise. Yeah, to put in their enrichment, to put in their meals. They will find them the right treats. Absolutely. They always do. So let's hear it for our caregivers, too. Yes, hello, caregivers. We really appreciate you. Yes. Okay. Now, yes, and there's a link. If you don't want to do it on your bingo card, you can just go to donate and find all sorts of ways you can do there. And one of the ones I should mention that's very important because I joined it myself. We have the Legacy Club. And the reason I bring them up is because they've got a meeting at the end of the month. Yes, if you want a special visit to Project Chimps, you can join the Legacy Club. And of course, what that means is that you're bequesting some of your money, for the later times. For Project Chimps to continue their great work. And I have done that. And since Ima has said I probably don't have too long left anyway, they'll be taking good advantage of that money soon. Yes. You can too. Okay, Ima, let's give them a couple more balls.
Your next ball is I20.
I20.
And your next ball is G57.
G57? Jeepers. Okay. Well, it's time to introduce another chimp. Another birthday chimp that we have out there is Miss Sophia. Yes, Miss Sophia. And Miss Sophia was born on the 2nd, so you missed her birthday too. But not to worry. She doesn't keep close track, so you can send a gift anytime. And guess what she likes? I'll bet you can't guess.
Bananas.
Juice. She likes juice. But here's the thing. Sophia also likes the vegetable juices more. So you can send something a little different if you want. Maybe some beet juice. And, Rusty can share it with her. Look how cute she is. She's adorable. Okay. Well, there's Sophia. And I'm also going to let Holly run. I believe she has a little video about Sophia as well. So we'll give her a chance to run that in a minute or at any time that she wants. We'll still be here. It doesn't matter. We're here all night.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, my goodness. Look at her.
It's her little tutu.
No, it's
Aw.
Oh, well, how about that?
Aw.
Now, what you saw there was Sophia displaying a behavior that she's very well known for. Yes, she loves our wood wool. Yes. So the wood wool is shavings of wood that they used to nest with. Yes, that's what I'm told. Yes. They don't build anything. No, I'm told they don't build anything with it. No, but they do build nests with it. Yeah, they make use it that way. And Sophia does something a little stranger with it. She makes her own little wood wool babies that she carries around on her back, like you saw in the video. Yeah, she likes to do that. That's Miss Sophia. And, I think some of that is just, just having a good time. If she's not hanging out with her good friend Tiffany and sharing her chow, she's got to have something to occupy her.
Well, it looked like she was going to ballet practice.
Yes, probably. Yes, because she could make a little wood wool tutu. Oh, yes, what a good idea.
And there's got to be a lot of bars out there in the woods. So.
Yes. And I know I'm always looking for a good bar. Speaking of which, if you don't have your cocktail to enjoy bingo tonight, you're doing it wrong.
Mango.
Oh, yes, mango. But what is that aftertaste? Oh, okay. Let's give him a couple more balls.
Your next ball is B14.
B14. Okay, well, one more, please.
And your next ball is G53.
G53. Well, fabulous G53. Okay, well, let me just mention about Sophia. She's spent the last while, really learning to stand her ground in her group. She's kind of a little bit older now. She was born in 2009, so she's getting into her late teen years, really, as chimps go. And she's starting to assert herself with the older males. Yes. Now, despite the growing confidence, she still loves Miss Tiffany and is happy to share and turn over some of her chow to her. So that's Miss Sophia. She's patient and she's polite with the other chimpanzees. And Miss Sophia has been with us since 2018. So she's been at the sanctuary for quite a while, which explains why she's getting so comfy and having a good time there. Yeah.
Is she the golden girl of Project
Yes, Miss Sophia. I don't think we have, we have a Sophia, but I don't think we have a Rose. No, maybe, wait a minute. I think we might. I think we'll have to find out. Maybe, and if not, we'll have to figure out who the Golden Girls are in our grouping. Yes. Now, if you have questions about the chimps or anything else about Project Chimps, you can put them in the comments section. We do see those, and we'll try our best to answer them. I mean, I am a self-proclaimed primatologist, so I can probably answer any of your questions.
So I've got a question.
Yes.
So bananas are clones. So
yes.
When is my birthday? Do we all bananas have the same birthday?
Yes, I think you do. Somebody asked me the other day, what is a clone? And I tried to explain to them that, but they said they didn't really understand. And I said, well, that makes two of us. Yes. Okay. Well, let's give them a couple more balls.
Your next ball is 65.
Oh, 65. Woo. And one more, maybe?
Your next ball is G58.
G58. We've got a bingo. Okay, then. Well, that's okay. Let's have a bingo then. And who is our bingo?
Our bingo winner is Catherine Horton from San Anselmo, California.
Well, Catherine, all the way from California. We're so glad to have you playing. Catherine Horton from California. Well, that's just wonderful. I'm glad to see so many new folks playing bingo. Well, let's give her a shout out, everybody. Yay, Catherine. Well done. And let's get Holly back on so we can, have our commercial break before the next game. Hello, Holly.
Hi, Jolene.
How are you?
Congratulations, Catherine.
I know, isn't that wonderful? Now, Catherine, don't forget to, send us your information to our events email that we've been putting up or will be putting up throughout the night. That's where you send your trivia question answers too. So now we will keep track of you, but it'll make it a lot easier if you email us so we can get your gift to you extra quick, right? Right. Absolutely. Now, if you wanted that magnet and or that cling, it's not too late to purchase. I believe they're available on our online store, both of those items. But either way, you can always stop by our wonderful gift shop when you come out to hike our trails. Isn't that right? Okay. Well, Miss Holly, oh, there it is. Events at projectchimps.org. Thank you, Miss Holly. That's perfect.
Yay.
Okay. Well, Miss Holly, I understand you had a very special video you were saving up for our first commercial break.
I do. And we had a very special enrichment for the chips. It
Oh.
was Crayon Day a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, so the chimps were drawing pictures?
We had kids from a local elementary school make pictures out of crayon.
Oh, wonderful.
And we hung them all over the sanctuary, and the chimps really enjoyed looking at them. They would look at them and then
And probably eat a few of them too, I imagine.
they might have, but they were actually they studied them more than I thought they would, which was really cool.
Oh, that's great.
And they did appreciate the pictures, which was really cool to see. And then we made crayon themed enrichment, which was a lot of paper tubes that look like crayons. And
Oh, well, let's see that. I want to see that. That sounds fabulous.
so I'll hide us all and bring us up.
Okay. Crayon enrichment. Let's go to celebration. Woo! You know, we do those once a month, everybody. Yeah. Not always crayons. We do other things. Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We've done
Yeah.
all sorts of themes. If you look at our YouTube channel,
Yes, on our YouTube
we
channel.
have a great YouTube channel.
Oh, and by the way, when you go sign up for that wonderful prize, if you go check out our YouTube channel and our Instagram channel and some of the other ones, that's how you get free extra entries. So that's a good way to expose yourself to everything. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, here it is.
Okay, here we go. Woohoo!
Why did the crayon cry? Because it was blue. What is Snoopy's favorite color?
What?
Charlie Brown! What's his dad's favorite color? Purple.
The sun is big and bright and warms me all over. Let's see if there's any chips warming themselves in the sun. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing.
Why did the store sell green and purple cabbage? Because 2 heads are better than 1.
and vitamin A, C, iron, and calcium. Chimpanzees need vitamins to grow big and strong.
What is gray but turns red? An embarrassed elephant. Why do oranges wear suntan lotion?
Why?
Because they peel. What did the white crayon say to the black crayon? You made the gray cute.
Okay, why is a crayon better than your ex?
Because it's non-toxic. If you know, you know.
Yes, back. Oh, hello. Wasn't that fantastic? Well, that was really something, wasn't it? I could watch the chimps all day long. Oh, yes. I noticed Betty and Veronica were there too, and that was wonderful. Yes, I also noticed that some of our boys, like Jabari, are big pigs. Yes, he was grabbing everything he could. But so much fun to watch when they're enjoying the celebration. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I certainly did. Yes. Now, we have to mention our second trivia question. Yes. So remember, these are repeats from last month. So if they're familiar, that means you got a good start. Don't forget to write down your answers. Our second question is, name one of the 3 on-site events that includes a tour of the sanctuary. Yes, name one of the events that includes a tour of the sanctuary. Now, if you want to figure that out, you might want to check us online at Visit. Yes. Okay. You can check all sorts of things about us online. But I think we'll also be mentioning some of these things since a few of those events are coming up soon. Yes, they are. Well, that's really wonderful. Now, I do want to mention to put those in and send them in, and also to check out our YouTube channel for all sorts of celebration videos and other things you can see. Okay, now I believe it's time for game number 2, but what's really special about that is we have a special guest. Yes, we do. Okay, our special guest for game number 2 is part of a group that has done some volunteer work with us recently. Yes, they are. So I'd like to bring on our guest, Holly. Who's our first guest? Oh, there they are. Say hello to Brandy and Peyton. Now, guys, there you are. You are muted for a minute. Now oh,
Hello.
welcome. Well, it's good to have you. What did you think of that wonderful celebration video?
It was amazing. I love watching them. I could watch them all day too.
I know, they're just fabulous. Yeah. And you could see like that scoundrel Lance that just likes to charge the window and give you a little fright.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. Now, you guys have been out recently to the habitat, and I think you got a tour too, didn't you?
We did. And one of them, I don't know if it was him, but one of them did charge the window. It is amazing, but it is kind of scary.
Yes, it's surprising. And I think that's why they do it. They like to see if they can give you a little fright.
Yes.
Now, tell us why you were out at the habitat.
So we are a troop BSA, and we do service projects and get service hours. And so there is a scout camp near Project Chimps, and that's Woodruff Scout Camp. And we have seen a program that you guys have come and shared with us. So we've been wanting to, because of that, we've been wanting to volunteer. And I just one day just decided to email and see if there was any way we could help. And there was the 5K, the Great Ape Escape 5-ish K.
Yes, the 5K-ish. Yes. I did the ish portion myself.
Yeah, us too. And so we were able to volunteer there, and the girls were we got to go around the track. I guess the trail.
The trails, yes, our trails.
Yes. And we cheered on the runners, and we got to cheer them on. Yes. We had little clappers, so we got to make a lot of noise, and we made encouraging posters for them just to encourage the runners. And we want to do so much more, but that was really fun. It was really fun.
Good. Well, you know what? I'm going to bring I'm a Banana so we can get our game going, and then we'll have some more questions and stuff we can discuss. Hello, Emma. Welcome back. Yes.
And the clappers scare away the bears.
Yes, they do. So that's helpful. Because, you know, I mean, our runners were safe because there were plenty of Girl Scouts to chew on. But nonetheless, okay, well, let's get a few balls going so our folks can enjoy the game while we're having a discussion.
Your first ball is 62.
Oh, 62. 62. Okay, let's give them a couple more.
Your next ball is 64.
64. Oh, my, they might get all O's. Okay, let's give them one more, and then we'll talk about our prize.
Your next ball is 70.
70. Okay, well, those are your first 3 numbers, and you'll notice that your prize for this game is our Panielle comic book. And how wonderful that we saw Panielle in the video. Yes. The only thing that was a little odd is she didn't have her signature cape. Almost always Panielle has her cape with her when she's out in the habitat. But I think she was excited about the special treats. Yeah, but that's okay. You can win that comic book and learn more about Panielle and how she behaves around the place. Do you guys, you haven't been out that many times yet, but do you have any favorite chimps yet?
Kareem.
Yes.
So
Kareem.
Kareem.
Oh, what a shocker. You know, all us love Kareem because he is the ladies' ape. Yes, he loves the ladies and he's so sweet to them.
He is. And
when did you get to see him?
Did we see him?
I think so.
I think we did see him, but we did hear his story and we bought his book. And so we have that. So, yeah.
The Hope for Kareem book that's in our
Yes.
gift shop. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, stop by and get one of those. Okay, well, let's get a couple more balls going and then we have some questions.
Your next ball is I-28.
I-28. I-28. Let's do another.
Your next ball is I-19.
I-19. And just a reminder for all our folks, we're still playing standard bingo, so you just need the line any which way. Yeah, up, down, or diagonal, and you can still use the fizz. Yes, you can. Okay. Oh, there it is. See, up, down, or diagonal. Those are the lines you're looking for. Wonderful, wonderful. And the donate button's at the bottom, never to be forgotten. Nope. Okay. Well, so tell me, guys, now you've only been out the one time for the 5K so far?
Well, we have been there. We visited
Oh, okay.
several times ourselves, but this was the first time we got to volunteer. But we love the trails. We love the koi pond. It's
Oh,
just
yes.
an amazing facility. We love it.
It is. Well, we love having people come out and help. That really makes it a lot of more fun. I heard from all the runners how much they appreciated the girls on the course everywhere, kept them on track, made it
Yes.
feel more exciting because, our runners are a little surprised when they start our 5K because it goes straight up and then straight
Yes.
down again. Yeah. Yeah. I know some of our volunteers that just had to walk to areas and hang out there were struggling a little bit. I know that's why I stick with just the ish portion of the 5K. I had heard it was going to be a 0.5K, and that's what I stuck
Yes.
to. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've Ima's been on the whole trails because we actually helped plan some of the trails.
Yes, we
out
did. We
years
did.
ago.
Yes.
So,
Yes. I'm a Bean Anna and I both helped cut in a few of the trails. That was in my younger days, though. Yes. Yes. Ima, let's get a couple more balls out there, and then we can talk some more about all
your
that.
next ball is B15. B15.
Oh, B15. And one more, please.
And your next ball is 072.
072. 072. Well, now, do you guys have plans in the works for another visit, maybe helping out again?
Well, we have some ideas, and we were thinking about it. Now, when we did our tour, Mr. Lee took us around, and he gave us lots of ideas, and he said to just pick a time and then email, and he would set it up. So if you are interested, if anybody's interested, it's so easy to volunteer, and there's so many ways they'll give you choices of what would fit your group, and they made it really easy for us.
It's so true. And thank you for saying that. Yes, we have all sorts of volunteer opportunities. And that's a lot of what we'll be discussing during tonight's bingos is our volunteer opportunities. Like you don't have to be a full-on volunteer to come help. Just like your scout troop did, you can just plan a special visit for a special project to do with us. Because we always have things like enrichment or events that we need help with. And anything you do, ultimately that's going to benefit the chimps. Even if it's not obvious right away, everything we do in the end supports those chimps. Make sure that they have good treats on celebration day. Yeah,
Yes.
stuff like that.
And then they had the volunteer appreciation party this past Saturday as
That's
well.
true. Yes, we got the volunteers in as well. Yes, because it is volunteer appreciation all over the world right now. And Project Chimps enjoys their volunteers just like every other organization. Yeah, it's important. I know you guys as scouts really look at that aspect of culture. And just making sure that volunteering and helping the community is part of what you do, really, isn't it?
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Yes.
And one way in particular that anybody can is one thing I noticed with the enrichment, they use cereal boxes and different things like that. So I am already setting up a recycle area so we can get more boxes brought in so they can use them for their enrichments.
Yes, the cereal boxes and the water bottles and the paper towel cores. Yeah, those are a fabulous and easy way to support chimps that anybody can do. Yeah, you just drop the stuff by when you're going, when you're up in the Blue Ridge area, or maybe you can find a group and connect with one of our regular volunteers that comes up and just get it to them. I know my neighborhood just collects and gives it to me for when I come up. So that's a great way to go too. There's so many things you can do, and you guys are just great spokespersons for it. I think they're after my job, Ima. Yeah. Yeah, they know all the things to say, and we appreciate that. Yes. Well, Ima, we got to get a couple more balls in there.
Your next ball is 074.
074.
Hopefully somebody's close on the O's. There are a lot of O's.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of O's. Maybe you'll get an all O bingo. Yes.
Your next ball is B6.
B6. B6. Yes, very good. Oh, well, Brandy, now you guys obviously have helped us out a lot, but is this something that the troop has done for other organizations too? Do you do a lot of this kind of work?
We do quite a bit of volunteer work. Peyton, this is Peyton, my daughter. She actually just earned her Eagle Scout. She is an Eagle Scout. And so we did in the Blue Ridge area, we did her Eagle project for Doc's Healing Hives, which is a apiary not far from Project Chimps.
Oh, wow.
And so we redid the greenhouse there for her project. So our whole troop did that.
That is wonderful. Now, Peyton, did you know we have apiaries there at Project Chimps as well?
Yeah, I saw that the last time I was there when we were doing the 5K.
It's cool.
And you might want to check out the gift shop because we got a lot of bee-related merchandise now too.
Oh, we did. We saw it.
Well, they got a new shipment of
Yeah, we've
stuff.
got new stuff since you've been out. Yeah,
Yeah.
new bee-related. We got bee purses and bee bracelets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Now, most of that won't be on the online shop, but you'll have to stop by and see it. Because, you know, if you're going to come out to Project Chimps, you want to see a chimp, you want to hike a trail, you want to buy a souvenir. Yeah, that's the
Yes.
triumvirate. Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
So I'm assuming you guys have like service badges for participating in the different volunteer activities. Do you get like the service patch, or do you guys get anything for that?
Yeah, do you do the patch system?
We do. They do merit badges, but they do. Do we get we get awards for service? Yes.
Okay. Oh, so
And-
service awards. Okay.
Yes.
And merit badges. Well, that's wonderful. So it's nice to have, you know, little incentives to keep you working towards the good
Yes.
thing.
That's what gets her going.
Well, that's
And-
good. You got to do what gets going.
And then
Yeah.
how many people are in your troop?
So we have about 18 scouts. We're so girls just were allowed to be in BSA. So this is the BSA
Oh, okay.
Boy Scouts, but we
So
have
you're actually a
girls.
Boy Scout troop.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
wonderful.
And so that just started. So we're new. And so we have about 18 girls in it. But we do, in our troop, we have 4 Eagles already, though. And
Wow.
Peyton is the last one.
That
so
is so impressive.
that is.
Oh, I'm gonna want to hear more about that, but I think we need to get 2 or 3 balls out there again.
Your next ball is I-21.
Mm-hmm.
I-21.
Okay, what else you got for us?
Your next ball is I-20.
I-20.
And one
Mhm.
more.
Yeah, let's
Your
do one
next
more.
ball is I-30.
I-30. I-30. Wow. Well, you know, I know that other Boy Scout troops have done Eagle Scout projects at Chimps, built parts of our rope course, parts of the fun things that the Chimps play on. But, you know, that's a lot of work, isn't it, Peyton, to do an Eagle Scout project?
Yeah, it is a lot of work.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of paperwork, a lot of, actually doing the project is, can be a lot of work. And then, you got more paperwork. And then,
Well, so you're learning how to be in the real world, right? Projects.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, not just doing the project. You got to do all the stuff before and after.
Yeah.
You got to get approval. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how that works. Yes. Well done. How about a couple more balls?
Your next ball is G47.
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 Your next ball is N39.
N39. N39. Well, okay. Well, let me ask you guys, have you learned everything you wanted to learn about chimps? Or are there still things you're figuring out and wanting to learn about the chimps and about Project Chimps?
I don't know. I mean, I think I've learned everything.
You've been studying it, haven't you? Yeah, you've been figuring it out. Well, that's good. Remember to send us questions, though, because we always love to have questions. And you guys out there, send us questions about chimps, about Project Chimps. For the next 10 minutes or so, you'll be able to ask questions about scouting in the Blue Ridge area, anything you might like. Oh, and by the way, I should mention, speaking of comments, that our winner from the last game, Catherine, she's actually been out to Gombe a couple of times. So she's visited the home of the chimps. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
My sister Jane has been out there quite a bit, in fact. Yes. I decided not to study apes in Africa because Jane already had that wrapped up. That's why I went to Australia to study chimps. Yes, I did. Did you know that? Yeah, it's true. I did. Do you know what the problem with studying chimps in Australia is? Do you know, Peyton?
Oh, no.
No,
Oh,
you
there
don't.
are none.
There are
No,
none.
no.
That is exactly right. There are none. Besides the zoos, you can't study chimps in Australia because there aren't any. I wish somebody had told me. But, that's okay. I studied other things like Australians. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I'm a. How about a couple balls to hide the fact that I'm ignorant?
Well, you kept studying the people at the coffee shop.
I did.
There was somebody who was big and hairy there.
Yes. Several hairy people.
There you
Yes. Mhm.
Your next ball is B2.
B2, everyone. B2.
Your next ball is O68.
068. Well, 068. Is anybody getting close out there? Let us know if you're getting close. And remember, we can only get one bingo winner because Sarah pointed out she would have won the last one too. She wasn't quite fast enough. So make sure you get in there and keep a track of all 3 cards so you can win. Brandy and Peyton, have you guys played our bingo before?
We have not. This was the first time we've heard of it, but we will play next time. That's for
Yeah, I'm
sure.
glad to hear that. Yeah, we do it every second Thursday. It's always free to play, and we always have a few prizes, so that's fun too. Yeah, so join us. Tell all your friends. Tell all your friends. We love to have a good group at bingo. It's just so much more fun.
So, Brandy, is most of your troop just located in Blue Ridge, or do you have girls from all over?
We actually live in Woodstock. So our troop is in Woodstock, Georgia, and we travel. We traveled up to Blue Ridge, but we do a lot of service work there too. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's not too far, but it's a distance. It's
Yes.
not right around the corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Woodstock Blue Ridge. Let's hear it. Okay. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't gotten online to play, it's not too late. You can catch up with this game and play our third game. There it is right there. Since we're talking about it, let's give them a couple more balls.
Your next ball is 075.
075.
075.
What else you got for them?
Your next ball is B3.
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 B3. Okay. And what's one more? Let's have one more.
And your next ball is 069.
069. 069. Well, that's fabulous. Okay. Well, let me ask you this then, Brandy and Peyton, which one of you wants to answer, or both of you, if you have separate answers. Now that you've been to Project Chimps, what was kind of your favorite part about it, or the thing you found kind of really neat and different or unexpected?
The chimps, the whole thing. I mean, the mission, it's great.
Yes. And being able to see them, we got the tour and got to go back there and just see all the work that everyone does and get to see the murals that people were painting. It's a beautiful place. It's just awesome.
So the bedrooms are painted.
Yes, they are.
Some of the villas.
Yes, they are.
Jolene actually painted
one of the villas. Yes, I did. Yes, but my mural is not in view except for chimps. Only the chimps can see it. Yes, so they enjoy it very much, from what I'm told. Well, the caregivers can enjoy it too, because they're in there with the chimps. Well, not with the chimps.
Right.
But yeah, it's the chimps, isn't it, though, Peyton? Yeah, just the chimps themselves are and you never. The thing for me is, well, what did you think the first time you saw some of them?
I don't know. The first time I saw one, he was like, he jumped on the thing, so I was a little scared, but a little jump scare, but he was cute.
But then we didn't want to leave when they were there interacting with us. We wanted to just be able to stay there all day, and
you don't. A lot of people tell us, "Oh, they're so big. I didn't know they were so big." But they are, because most people have only seen infant or young chimpanzees like they used to use in entertainment, but they get bigger. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, people think it's okay, but it's not, because they grow up into full adults and they need their appropriate space and distance from people. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they were quiet when you were there. We've been there when they've been super noisy. Just hollering and hooting all over the place, and especially when you guys were up on the trails, you probably heard them all the way up there.
You can. Now, the day that we were there, we actually camped there when we were there as well. We stayed in the campsite, and that night they were quiet during the day, but we did hear them in the middle of the night while we were sleeping. Yeah. So that was funny. That was pretty cool.
It was like 2 in the morning, and they were just like,
especially in the morning they go crazy. But
I've been there. Yes,
since you camped, did you guys see Bigfoot? Because there is a Bigfoot museum in Blue Ridge.
There is.
Check out.
Yeah. We've been there. Yes, or I've been there.
I've been there.
Yes.
I've been there.
It's pretty awesome too.
Well, I'm gonna get a couple more balls going, and we can talk a little bit about that.
Your next ball is B10.
B10. B10.
Your next ball is N35.
N35. Let's give them one more.
And your next ball is G54.
G54. Now, you guys camped. So did you camp in our hip campsite that we've added?
We did.
Yes. We did. So that's a wonderful new thing that any visitor can do. They can make reservations.
Can rent it, yes. And then, of course, if you volunteer, then you get the opportunity to stay there too. So that's pretty neat.
Yes. So yes, but as much as we want everybody to volunteer, and believe me, it's not so hard. We've got a whole group doing the Chimpcation volunteering right this week. I think they're just finishing up for the week. But there's many ways to help out. So check out that volunteer log, or just visit and check out the camping opportunities.
Yes.
We also have an Airbnb space in our historic cabin now. Yes, if you
I
don't know
didn't see that. I want to. I want to go to that one now.
yeah, it's still kind of rustic, but it's not a camp. Yeah, it's an actual cabin. So that's kind of nice. Check it out. So many ways to visit Chimps. So many ways to help us too.
Yes.
And we always appreciate it.
I'm not crazy about staying outside in the tent. So
no, because of the Bigfoot thing.
Yeah. It's like, no.
Okay. Yes. I have never met Bigfoot, but as a self-proclaimed primatologist, he is on my list. Yeah. I haven't, I've checked off a lot, but not him yet. No. How about a couple more balls?
Your next ball is N41.
N41.
N41. And your next ball is B14. B14.
B14. Well, we should be getting. Oh, yes.
Sarah said she's 2 away.
2 away from Sarah. Okay, so people are getting close. Well, since we're getting close, let me ask you guys, is there anything else you wanted to mention or talk about while you're with us?
Or any events that you guys have coming up that you want to...
Yes, or anything you want to share about what you're doing. Yes.
Right now, well, I can brag on our newest Eagle Scout.
Yeah.
So her Eagle project is being recognized at a ceremony on the 29th of April. So because of the way she helped with the apiary, and it's actually helping veterans too at this apiary. So so hers is being recognized. So I do wish that we had thought about Project Chimps for Eagle Project. So if anybody's looking into that, they have lots of opportunities that you could do that as well. So
you've got some other scouts coming up to Eagle projects. They can come join us. We'll always have great things to do. Yeah. And maybe now that Peyton has done the apiary project, she can make some recommendations for a scout that would like to work with our apiaries in some way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That would be good. I'm gonna give him a couple more balls. Yeah.
Your next ball is B7.
B7, he says. Okay. What else you got for us?
Next ball is G55.
G55. G55.
Do one more?
Well, yes, let's do one more. Why not?
Your next ball is I29.
I29. Well, Peyton, congratulations. That ceremony is going to be wonderful, wonderful. And just think of all the knowledge you have to share with other scouts now, and just other people in general. Yes, I know I do. Now that I am an expert on chimpanzees, I'd like to share that knowledge around, and you can do the same with bees. That's great. Yes, you can be a self-proclaimed entomologist. Fabulous. Yes, maybe you could have a bingo show about it. I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to pass on the cocktails, though. Okay. All right. Let's get a couple more balls and see if we can't get there. And then, guys, I'll give you a warning. I'm going to come back to you. I want to hear your last thoughts about Project Chimps when we come back. Okay? Ima, give us 3 balls.
Your next ball is O73.
O73. What else you got?
We got winners.
Oh, we got a winner. All right. Well, before we announce that winner, I'm back to you. Tell us your last thoughts on Project Chimps, guys.
It's an amazing program, and just everything about it is amazing, and the chimps are adorable. It's great.
Well, that's exactly what I think.
I mean, yeah, she said it.
Wonderful.
Just giving them a place to live their best life. And anything that we do for Project Chimps, any little, anything you donate, a cereal box, or donate money or time,
$1 million. Yeah.
Water bottles.
Yeah.
Yes. Anything.
You said it. Yes, you said it, Brandy. Okay. Well, let's all celebrate. And who is our winner?
Our winner is Andrew Zapata from Durham, North Carolina.
Andrew Zapata. Let's all celebrate Andrew. Go, Andrew. Woo. And Andrew wins that Paniel comic book. But if you didn't win, you can get the Paniel comic book in our gift shop. And I believe that one is actually available in the store as well. So you can check it out there. If you don't see it in the store, well, just come visit us. We've also got Chimp Chocolate on sale. So come check it all out. Well, thank you all, and thanks to the whole troop for their help over the 5K. And any projects coming up, we'll be looking for you on campus.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Peyton.
Bye.
Bye. And let's welcome Holly back. Yay. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Holly. How are you?
I'm
Well, we had a wonderful winner, Andrew. Yes.
Andrew, congratulations.
I know, right? Oh, well, it was so good to have the troop on because they've done such wonderful things. And they're not the only ones. We've had other troops out too. So that's a great way for Scouts have been a big part of Project Chimps. But more importantly, I just want to point out how wonderful it is that outside organizations always want to help us out and often do wonderful things, whether it's just a fundraising event or coming out physically helping us clean up trails, help with an event. Oh, it's so nice. I know that the bank came and did a fundraiser. They did peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, I think, as both a food raiser and a fundraiser. Yeah. So there's all kinds of ways to get involved. They should just check us out.
Was there banana and peanut butter sandwiches?
Well, I don't know. I won't say because I don't want you to get too upset. Yeah. Okay. Well, what do you think, Holly? I think it's time for question number 3 in trivia.
Okay.
Okay. Question number 3. Now, this is the one that's not about Project Chimps. It's just a random one. We have a few of those every time. This question is a sports question. Yeah, that's our least favorite type of trivia, but I think you'll enjoy this one anyway. So, about 54,000 balls are used every year for this sports tournament. 54,000 every year for this tournament. Name the tournament. Name the tournament. That's it. Yeah. Now, you can't go on projectchimps.org to find the answer to that one. But what could you do? I don't know. Maybe you could go on the interwebs. I understand Google is free. Yes. So you can check it out.
Does putt-putt count?
Putt-putt? I don't think that's a national sports tournament and an annual thing. But if you want to put that as your answer, who knows? Maybe it's right. I didn't write the questions. I just read them. No, I don't know. I know nothing. Well, Holly, we mentioned a couple of things that were coming up and events that have happened recently, like the 5K. And I understand you have some events you would like to mention too.
Yes, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we still have spots available for tours for Chimps Rock.
Chimps Rock. They sure do.
$10 per child, and the adult gets in free. So what a good deal. That's our cheapest way to visit the sanctuary.
That is fabulous. Can we buy you a children's ticket? Because
Yeah.
then I can go for free.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Excellent. Yes.
I have the mentality of a
So,
small
and they
child.
get a tour, don't they? Oh, well, that's so amazing.
Get a tour, and they can paint a rock.
Paint a rock. Okay. Preferably one we provide, not just some random rock in nature.
Provide the rocks and the
Yeah.
paint.
Okay.
And
well, that's wonderful. Well,
Well,
and
they also got to take one home with them.
they do, don't they?
Or you
Oh,
can
that's
bring it
fabulous.
to our rock garden, or you can get a rock out of our rock garden if you don't like what you painted. So
Well, there you go. Yeah. And we just heard Peyton and Brandy tell us how wonderful the tour was. So that's something you don't want to miss. Maybe Lance will charge the window while you're there. Maybe Kareem will offer you a lovely present or a kiss. Who can say? We never guarantee you'll see the chimps, but boy, do they like to see the guests coming. So typically you do get a pretty good look at them. Yeah. Holly, do you have a favorite chimp?
I love Harriet.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Yes. Harriet doesn't get a lot of attention because she's so sweet and just gentle.
She does very engaging though when she looks at you.
Yes.
That's because she's stealing your soul.
Could be.
Oh dear. No, that's Bigfoot again you're thinking.
Yeah,
of.
okay.
Okay. Well, what else do we have coming up? I think we have another event very soon too.
We also have Discovery Days, May 13 and 14.
Yes,
So-
for the general public. So that's not kid oriented, but you still get a tour.
And kids are welcome, so are adults.
They are.
Go to projectchimps.org/visit and you can find all sorts of information about it. Let me put the link up again.
Yes, because all of our events, we have pre-registration online, so you can make sure that it's not sold out. Get your ticket early, because sometimes we do sell out. Plus, you can pick the time slot you would prefer, and sometimes that can be very important. Yeah, so going online and pre-registering is the best way to do our events. But should you forget or just suddenly realize it's time, check in with us at the last minute too, because you might still be able to come and join us. And you can still register day of on a lot of our events, or at least day before. So just check it out. You'll be able to tell if it's sold out or not. And then you can just show up and say, take my money and help those chimps. And you can always come hike our trails. You can always come shop in the gift shop. That's great ways to help too. And now, Holly, I also mentioned another event that's coming up, but it's a very special one. The Legacy Society has a meeting at the end of the month, don't they?
On the 29th, I believe.
On the 29th? Oh, well, I guess we won't expect Peyton because she's getting her Eagle Scout. But if you're not going to the Eagle Scout ceremony, you can join us for Legacy Society. Now, the requirement, however, is that you be interested or even already planning on bequesting some money as part of your long-term legacy with Project Chimps. You can check out more of that online at projectchimps.org/donate, and you can look for legacy giving. And then maybe join the Legacy Society and join us for that special lunch in the new habitat. Yes, there's a new area that the cedar tree chimps are going to be able to hang out in very, very soon. Yes, and it even has an observation platform. Oh, how special. Okay.
Yeah, and the observation platform is up, and one of the scouts that volunteered with us, Landon, made a structure for the chimps, which is a play structure. It's got a tire swing and all sorts of fire hose.
Oh, yes, and some of those barrel things. I always see the chimps in the barrels.
Barrels, yes.
Yes, it looks like they're going on a roller coaster ride. Yes, that's wonderful. So our scouts are always helping us, and we really appreciate that.
And to this new area, there's going to be a skywalk from Cedar Tree Villa. And I just saw today that the feet for the support structure for the skywalk are in place. So
wow. So we're getting very close. Won't that be amazing for those of us that are there a lot to see those chimps walking through the sky to get to their habitat? Yes, that'll be quite something.
That'll be so cool.
Oh my God, they're like Star Wars chimps. Yes.
Skywalkers,
yes. Yes. Yes, that'll be great. Oh, I should mention one event too that's coming up relatively soon. Now, Holly, I don't know if you know, but I have been working on having some of those fabulous Cheers for Chimps events down here in the Atlanta area.
Awesome.
Yes, because the Atlanta folks want to come and visit too, and sometimes they can't get all the way up there. So we're going to have a Cheers for Chimps at Tucker Brewing on June 24th. Yes, you can join us in the Tucker Brewing Beer Garden and join Cheers for Chimps. If you haven't been to one of those, they're fabulous because for your $25 entry fee, you get your beer glass with the Project Chimps logo on it. So you get a wonderful souvenir. You get your free pour of beer and you get a snack. And at Tucker Brewing, they have a full menu. So you can add to that snack with a real good meal. And you know what? They'll give you more than one drink too. Yeah, you'll have to pay for the second one and so on. But you don't have to stop at one if you don't want to. No. So join us.
They also have music.
Yes, they do. They have music, live music starting at 6:30 that night. We'll be there from 2:00 on. So you should join us. Check it all out. Yes. Okay. And now we'll have other Cheers for Chimps coming up in the future in the North Georgia area as well. And you'll see about those. You can always check for those on our website as well. Well, Holly, is there anything else I should have mentioned?
I think we've got it covered. I want to remind everybody we've got a Mother's Day giveaway happening. So
yes, Mother's Day.
Visit our website, projectchimps.org, and it should pop up if you haven't already seen it. It pops up as like a modal on the screen, and it's a giveaway for a necklace and earrings and a chip sponsorship.
Perfect. Okay. Well, now, Holly, if you want to just throw us to commercial and then we'll come back for that third game. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Yes.
Let's find a good commercial.
Well, all of them are good because you have a fabulous spokesperson. Yes.
Exactly. Okay, here we go.
Also in our housewares section, our chimp aerator fits right on the end of your wine bottle for as long as it's full. And then you move it to the next one. It's fabulous. Come by to our gift shop and try it out.
Exactly. Yes. I can't say enough good things about our barware. I use them daily. Yeah, no, we love it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, at the end of our big celebration video, the ladies there that help with celebration, they mentioned about non-toxic crayons and toxic X's. And I hate to perpetuate that stereotype, but I have to tell you that my first husband, he ruined quite a number of birthdays. And his response was always, "How can I have ruined your birthday? I didn't even know it was your birthday." Well, speaking of volunteering, we're going to hear a little bit more from one of our regular volunteers. Now, we also have a program where you can be a registered and oriented volunteer, which means you can volunteer inside the sanctuary areas. So let's bring on our volunteer of the year. Yes, it's volunteer Steve. Hello, Steve. Hello.
Hello, Jolene and Holly and Ima. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, we're so glad to have you. Now that you have been named Volunteer of the Year, what are you doing with that honor?
Well, I do what I do every day. I mean, whatever's needed to be done, I do it.
Well, that would explain why you're Volunteer of the Year then. I think. Yes, absolutely. Well, now, Steve, just like with our troop, we are going to play bingo while we chat. So I'm going to let Ima go ahead and get us started with a few balls before we get into it, okay?
Okay, good.
All right, Ima, give us, 3 balls.
Your first ball is G49.
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 Oh, wonderful.
Your next ball is O68.
O68. Let's give him one more.
And your next ball is G46.
G46. Now, everybody, just like the previous games, we're playing standard bingo. So that's just a line up, diagonal, or across. Now, you can use the free space, but you can't have bingo yet because we've only given you 3 balls. So don't try and press the button yet, okay? You're going to need at least 4 at the minimum, and probably a few more than that. Now, Holly, what is our prize for our third go-round? I understand there's something dear to my heart is our prize this time. So Holly's going to pop that up in just a second, and I'll bet you can't guess what it is. Ima, can you guess? Oh, there it is. Too late. It's a bar tool set. Yes, because your bar needs to be well equipped. Now, our bar tool set, as I mentioned in the commercial, has a wonderful foil cutter shaped like a chimpanzee and a banana corkscrew. Because, I mean, it's not a bar if you don't have a banana corkscrew. Yeah. Now, if you don't win this, it's available in our store. Come get one. We haven't mentioned it, but I want you all to know that if we have items that aren't online and you can't get by our store, you can always drop us a note and we can make special arrangements to ship it to you. There will be an extra cost and it will take a little bit longer, but if you're just loving something, we will make it happen. I promise. Yes, I will personally do it.
Squishy bananas.
Yes, like the squishy bananas. Okay, Steve. Well, tell us, Steve. Now, I guess the most important question, first of all, is how long have you been volunteering with Project Chimps?
I've been here a little over 4 years, since about January 2019.
Very good. So kind of not that long, but you've done so much from what I hear and from what I see around the place too. Would you like to tell us about, at least some of the things you do, particularly the ones maybe you really enjoy being a part of?
Well, when I first started out volunteering, since I love the outdoors so much, I decided, rather than having to sign in every week and say I'm going to work this shift or that, I said, just sign me up for every Wednesday afternoon. I want to work in facilities and grounds so I can be outdoors, doing what I like to do. But then that morphed into other things like doing tours. I do photography around the sanctuary. I run a lot of errands with the truck. I get virtually all the wood wool that we have at the sanctuary there. I've brought that in from Woodstock.
That's a good place to get Woodstock. Yeah.
I go to Home Depot. I go get the chow for the chimps and any other special requests. And I have also been volunteering for chimp care in the villas, where we have to take care of the chimps day in and day out and clean out their bedrooms, their patios, all the bedding and toys and blankets. We got to replace that every day. So it's been a good trip. Plus, if you look around the sanctuary and you see everything that we have there, all the structures, all the playgrounds for the chimps, the new facility going up for the for the new habitat, that's all facilities work that I love to do.
That's wonderful. Yes. And now, Steve, I know I have done a few things myself, but we really love doing it, don't we? Because when we get something done, when you do something like go get the wood wool or go get the chow, that's something staff doesn't have to do, and they can be focused on other things. And
That's
that's what makes it so rewarding, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes, yes. We like to keep them busy. We better get a couple more balls out there.
Your next ball is 067. 067.
067.
Your next ball is N45.
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 Okay, let's give them one more. Why not?
And your next ball is N43.
N43. N43. Okay. Yeah. So, Steve, I noticed you have a very wonderful Project Chimps volunteer shirt on, but it's a very unusual color. Purple is my favorite, but I don't see many volunteers in that color. Can you explain why you have a purple one on?
Well, the volunteers have colored shirts depending on their level of, either expertise or knowledge or whatever, so that the staff can recognize if I see the volunteer with this color shirt, I can count on him to do certain things, like the young volunteers, the inexperienced ones, when they're getting their legs on there, so to speak, they wear a red shirt and then they graduate to a yellow shirt. Then they can be, counted on to be a little bit more knowledgeable and responsible. And then there's the purple shirt, where those are the, kind of the mentors, and like I would mentor other people in facilities or tours or whatever, because I've achieved the purple shirt status. But you know what? All the volunteers do a fantastic job. Even the ones that first get there and just, want to get their feet wet. We count on the volunteers a lot, and I'm really nothing special. I just happen to live close by, and I can put in my time here, and I don't mind coming here. I'm retired. I have not much else to do. In fact, I first started volunteering at Project Chimps to meet other humans, because when I moved to the North Georgia mountains, I didn't know anybody else here. And about a year or so after I moved here is when I discovered Project Chimps and started volunteering.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, I'm assuming that we put the new ones in red shirts so that we can, let them, be sacrificed to the chimps occasionally, just like in the Star Trek model, right?
Of course. We feed them to the chimps occasionally.
Yes. Yeah, you got to have somebody that takes one for the team, don't you?
Plus, when you see a volunteer in a red shirt, you say, okay, come on, I'll show you the way and I'll teach you how it's done. And, watch me.
I suppose that would work too. Yes, we could do it that way. Yes. Well, I think we need a few more balls. Yeah, we're having a great talk, but we got to keep them going.
Your next ball is 071.
071.
071. Your next ball is B10. B10.
Okay, and one more. Yeah, let's give them one more.
And your next ball is 075.
075. 075. Okay. Well, Steve, let me ask you this. What is the one thing that you just like the best at Project Chimps? Or maybe a better way to ask that is, what is the one thing you're most proud of that you've been a part of there?
Well, I do a lot of things for facilities that contribute to the overall, infrastructure there. And, this place takes a lot of stuff, to be able to operate. And I've done, repairs and maintenance and building things, a lot of the footbridges there. But I like seeing not only the benefits of, what I do for Chimps, but I just like contributing to the mission. It's a good thing.
Very good. Yes. Now, you mentioned photography. I noticed on our celebration video that we played earlier that there were some shots in there that looked like they must have been done with a drone. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Well, as a matter of fact, at the beginning of the tour, there's a picture of the whole habitat.
Yes, I've seen
and I
that.
took that with my drone, but I like to say to my guests that I'm guiding, I say, isn't that the most beautiful picture you've ever seen? And it is. It's a beautiful picture of the overall habitat in the fall with all the colors. And
yes,
it's a nice shot.
bird's eye view of the habitat. It's lovely.
I've done still photography, on the ground and from the drone, and I enjoy that.
Yes. Well, and that's one of those things volunteers, usually slightly more experienced volunteers get involved in projects like that are, a little more big picture. You're helping us so much with marketing, which you don't always see the immediate effect, but in the long run, it's going to have such a huge effect and help the chimps out so much. And that's the wonderful part of that. Yeah, when you can, it's nice to count out their vegetables because you're going to eat them the next day. But it's also kind of cool to be a part of something that's much bigger in helping the whole organization. That's what I like, when I'm identifying new chimps that we might want to recruit when I'm, in South America looking for chimps, that's what I'm thinking about. It's true though, isn't it, Ima? Yes. Ima, how about another couple of balls? We don't have a winner yet.
Your next ball is I-22. I-22. Your next ball is N-31.
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 Oh, yes. Let's give them one more.
And your next ball is B8.
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 Okay. Well, Steve, as you mentioned, so much gets done by the volunteers, and it's so important. Now, I know we can always use more volunteers. What would you say to folks that are kind of considering it, but maybe, they've heard us talking about certain things and they're a little bit nervous about whether or not they would like to do it? Maybe it's a little intimidating how much it gets done. What kind of words of encouragement might you present to some of our potential volunteers?
Well, if you think you have the time to put in, I don't know what the minimum is, 4 hours, a month or 8 hours a month or whatever. If you happen to live, within this region or within throwing distance of the sanctuary, come and give it a try and volunteer. And there's plenty of, like you said, there's plenty of things you can do. You can work in the kitchen, you can work in the garden, you can work in facilities, you can work in admin, you can do just about anything you're comfortable with. And eventually, once you put in a few hours and get a little bit of a standing there, then you can work in chimp care and help out in the villas, cleaning up the chimp poop and the pee,
and be right there where the chimps are.
And be right there with the chimps.
Right. They throw it at you.
As they throw it at you.
Yeah, they can do that too. Or
That's a really good point,
or
though.
spit at you.
Yeah, there you go.
Or spit at you. I've been spit at a few times.
That's Haley. Yeah.
That's Haley, indeed. Yeah. You make a good point. There's so many different things you can do. I know we have volunteers that just open envelopes and get paperwork ready for our admin team. So if you want something a little more low key, we do have those options. Yeah. They can help in the gift shop and just, help people pick out wonderful souvenirs, anything. So yeah, anytime you have is important. And with only 8 hours a month, they don't even have to live that close. I know we don't live that close, but you can pop up, if you only have to do 8 hours a month, it's not that hard to get up there every once in a while and get a few shifts in. Or maybe after you've been with us, there's some things you can do remotely for us.
True.
So there's so many options. And, we always can use the help. And maybe you'll get named Volunteer of the Year. Yes. Yes.
You're too kind.
I mean, you did it in only 4 years. That's pretty impressive. Yeah.
So, Steve, I got a question. Since you moved to North Georgia, how did you hear about Project Chimps when you first moved up there?
Well, a colleague that worked for the same company who happened to work out of the Atlanta branch, right, and actually lived in Morganton, told me when I first moved here, "Oh, you're going to live right near the chimps." And I said, "What the heck are you talking about, chimps?" I had no idea. So after I was here about a year, I went to one of the discovery days, and that's when my bride and I decided, you know what, if we volunteer there, we could meet other humans, which we didn't know a whole lot of humans in the area. And it's worked out very well for us.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's just so wonderful. It really is what they do. And most importantly, it's wonderful what volunteers do. Yeah, because, viewers, we only have a little over 30 staff members there, but we have nearly 300 active volunteers. Yes, some are there a lot, like Mr. Steve, and some of there occasionally when they can get up there, like I'm a Banana and we get up there when we can. So you can make any commitment, and that is so helpful because then they're not wasting all that money that could go to chimp care, chimp medicine, chimp food, just having staff doing some of the labor that even the most simple volunteer can come and gladly help out with. So really, you should consider it, right? Yes. You better give them a couple more balls because I don't want to lose their attention.
But then at the volunteer luncheon, you
Oh,
get
yes.
vegan. You get a
Yes,
vegan lunch.
you get. Were you at the volunteer luncheon, Stephen?
Yes.
That was some amazing rum cake lady food, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
She does some good things.
Yes, we appreciate her donations. Yes, yeah, yeah. What's some beans and rice and those desserts. Oh, they were lovely. Oh, well, how about a couple of bingo balls there, Ima?
Your next ball is B11.
B11. One more, please.
Your next ball is O61.
O61. Well, we'd better have just one more then, I think.
And your next ball is O69.
O69. Okay, well, that's 3 good balls. Hopefully somebody's getting really close. Steve, is there anything? Now, you've been with Project Chimps, as you said, for 4 years, and you've done quite a lot. So you're pretty knowledgeable and comfortable there. What things would you like to share with our viewers about volunteering or any other aspect of Project Chimps that we haven't thought to mention to them yet, maybe?
Well, I mean, if you are the least bit inclined to volunteer, whether it's Project Chimps or anything, like the Scouts were saying, it's kind of a nice feeling and rewarding to be able to help something or somebody or the community. And we thought, I mean, since we live right here, less than a mile away, this was the ideal organization to put some time into and help out. And, we love animals. We didn't particularly, love chimps before we got here, but all animals, we love all animals. We love the outdoors. Just come and volunteer and help us out and give it a try. And facilities does need a lot of help because when you see the infrastructure here and what it takes to run this place and how beautiful the grounds are, that doesn't happen by magic.
No.
There's a lot of work that goes on here and it's very rewarding. I mean, especially for those of us who like to work outdoors.
Exactly. And maybe you're not particularly excited about working close to the chimps. Facilities, you don't necessarily have to even be inside the sanctuary area. They have plenty of stuff to do all over the campus.
No, but when we're working near the villas and the chimps are can see us, they are very curious and look at us and what's he doing now,
Yes. Let me break another window so he can fix it.
Yeah, they keep an eye on us.
Oh my goodness. Ima, let's give him a couple more balls.
Sarah's one away.
Oh, Sarah's close. Well, that's good to hear.
All right, your next ball is N32.
N32. Let's give him another.
Your next ball is I27.
I27. And let's give him one more.
And your next ball is B3.
B3. Oh, well, that's wonderful. Well, Steve, thank you so much for agreeing to be on here and talk a little bit about volunteering. Have you played bingo with us before?
Never.
Oh, well, I hope you'll join us again. Maybe you can win some of these fabulous prizes.
Maybe.
Yes. Well, we're glad to have you here. I was wondering if you had any other parting thoughts about Project Chimps that you would like to share.
No, I think I've said most of what I have to say. It's been very good for me, and I really like just helping out. And, like I said before, when I'm asked to do anything, I'll say, okay, if you need it to be done, I'm there,
There you go.
Yes, and I have to tell you, I know from the staff how much they appreciate that because I hear about it, and obviously they do. That's why they named you Volunteer of the Year. Yes, you do so many wonderful things. That's just great. Oh my goodness, let's get a couple more balls, and then we'll say our big goodbyes to our volunteers.
And your next ball is G60. G60.
Okay, and one more, please.
And your next ball is O72.
O72. Well, Steve, thank you for being on. And as a representative of all the volunteers, I just want to say to you and to all of them how much everything that volunteers at Project Chimps do is appreciated and valued. Because, oh my goodness, without volunteers, I don't think it would work.
Well, not with just 30 staff people. No, you're right.
No, and they can't afford to hire a bunch of staff. It's so much better when we can do it with volunteers.
Well, I don't know, with what they pay us, I mean, that's a pretty hefty.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Steve. All right, Ima and I are going to muscle through since we're coming up on our 9 o'clock time. We're just going to go for a little speed bingo so we can finish it up. And so watch for your balls. Here we go. Ima, let's go.
Your next ball is I-21.
I-21. How about another?
Your next ball is O-70.
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 And?
Your next ball is N-40.
N-40. Let's give them another one.
Your next ball is O-63.
O-63. O-63. And by the way, I didn't get to mention two of our birthday chimps. That's Jennifer and Genesis. Yes, they also have birthdays. Genesis's was on the 4th, and Jennifer's is coming up on the 21st. And by the way, Jennifer likes, you guessed it, juice. Send us juice. Yeah, just send us juice. But Genesis likes, well, you'll never guess. Ha, it's not juice. It's not juice. No, she loves paper. She loves messing with the paper. So send us a roll of craft paper. There's Miss Genesis. All right, Ima, let's get a couple more in.
Your next ball is G52.
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 And another.
Your next ball is I-23.
I-23. I'm on the edge of my seat wondering who's going to win those bar tools.
Yay.
Okay, let's have another.
Your next ball is G59.
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 Okay, how about another?
Your next ball is G51.
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 Oh, I think you got to give them another one.
Your next ball is G55.
G55. I mentioned Genesis, our birthday chip. I should mention that it's the perfect time of the year for her because she loves hanging out in the sun in the breezeway tunnel between her villa and the open habitat. She just likes sunning herself there. She doesn't necessarily feel the need to go all the way out in the habitat. Oh, okay, I'm going to give them another one.
Your next ball is N39.
N39. And let's get another.
Your next ball is I-16.
I-16. Somebody's got to be getting close. That's quite a number of balls we've given you. They should appear on your screen above there. If you think you missed one, just double check because we got to be getting close. Okay, let's give them another.
Your next ball is I-29.
I-29. One more.
And your next ball is B1.
B1. B1. Let me mention that Jennifer likes to take her meals al fresco. Yes, she takes her food out onto the porch and enjoys it there. What a good idea. Oh, and by the way, if you think Jennifer just likes juice, you're mistaken. Her favorite food? Garlic. Oh, crazy girl. She likes her garlic. So you can also get us some garlic if you want. Yeah, I'm sure it's on our wish list. Okay, Ima, let's go.
Your next ball is G56.
G56.
We got a winner.
Oh, and we've got a winner. We've got a winner. Who's our winner?
Our winner is Deanna Berger from Pasadena, Maryland.
Pasadena, Maryland. Yay. All right. Wonderful. So we've got our third winner for that bar set. Thank you all for coming tonight. We're going to bring Holly back to make sure there's nothing else we need to mention to you before we head out. Hi, Holly.
Hey,
what else you got for the gang?
A winner. Great.
Yes, we did. Yeah, that wonderful bar set. Oh, and there's one other thing we have to do before we leave. I've got our last question. So that's one other prize you can win, the cufflinks. Here is your final question for the cufflinks. It's our stumper question. There's a special attraction on the Project Chimps property. On this attraction, you might find a hidden heart with a prize inside it. Your dog is welcome to join you at this attraction, and while you might not see them, you most certainly will hear the chimps here. What attraction am I talking about? Name that attraction, put it with your other three answers, even if you don't think you got them all right. Email it to us, and you're in the running for those cufflinks. Wonderful. Holly, anything else you'd like to mention?
Chimps Rock this weekend. Come
Chimps
join us.
Rock!
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you take us out on commercial?
All right. Bye,
See ya.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Our gift shop also includes items for the more studious among you, like me. We have many different books for the children or the adults. We have journals. Oh, and colored pencil sets, so you can draw or just write in your journal. Want a little bit of leisure time, but nothing too hectic? Why not consider a puzzle? Our Project Chimps Puzzles features pictures of many of our chimps. Check it out.